Hello chaps, John with you again, and it's time now for update number 10. Yes, we're up as far as number 10 now, and this is sort of a daily updates on my work here on the German 88mm gun Flak 36-37 from TAMIYA. It's the last in my little mini series of classic TAMIYA kits from the 70s of German armour. Okay, so this is the kit we're been building. If you've only just joined it now and haven't been watching earlier ones, go back to the earlier videos where we basically started off with the unboxing, then we built it up bit by bit. We eventually got to this stage, so we've started the painting, as you can obviously see from what I have here. Okay, didn't do any more work on the figures or any other parts of it. They're here behind me. I'm going to concentrate now on the gun and get that finished off. So yesterday, if you remember, I just had it in the plain dark yellow, nothing else to it, and what I said I was going to get done was I was going to get the camouflage pattern on and the detail painting done, which I did, and I also went on and I put on some decals as well. So we'll have a start and we'll have a look first at the camouflage pattern. Okay, so there's the pattern I decided to go for, which is just the blotches of green. Okay, and if you look at it, then that little bit of overspray, believe it or not, that's actually intentional. Many a time I've seen this this camouflage, and it does seem to have that kind of slight overspray done on it. This camouflage that was basically done in the field by, shall we say, one of the crew. You know, they were basically handed your tin of green paint. It would have been delivered in that cut, in the Dunkelgelb. Here's your green or your brown, whichever case may be, and off you go and camouflage it. So the commander would have decided, right, we're going to go for this pattern, all the guns or all the vehicles in that pattern, off you go, enjoy yourselves lads, you know. And I mean, they would have had a compressor, an air spray gun. It kind of seems to be part of the kit that the maintenance chappies would have had in their main depots, and off they went anyway, and they camouflaged up their stuff. So anyway, that kind of explains that part of it, right? We'll just have a look at the base. Okay, we're just going to look at the main pieces first before we go in and look at anything that has any detail painting done on it. Okay, there's the cruciform base. As you can see, that light pattern is continued on through it. Okay, what else have we got? We got the wheels. Just did a little bit in the wheels there. Okay, right. And the gun barrel, same again, just little stripies, right? Bit of detail painting then on that. I did that sliding rod basically, and here's a bit damaged because I kind of damaged it. Should we say, playing around with it. I ended up bending this thing, and that's about as straight as I could get it back. But most of it's going to be hidden inside in the barrel of that thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I also did the gun breech in silver, okay, because that too would be shiny metal. Right, so there's the gun. We'll have a look here at the main gun mechanism parts. Okay, right, we've bit of detail painting there, and that's the fuse setting section. Okay, and I got a nice wood effect done on the seats. Okay, which I will explain to you in a little while, just a few moments. I'll get them all shown for you first, and then I'll explain how I did those. Right, there's the other side, the mechanism again. Just painted up a few little bits and pieces, a few details. We got the seat, we got the wheels, we have the this sort of whatever it is, and there's a chain in there as well, and we've got the main sight, which would be kind of a rubberized sight there. that piece there would have been, you know, the eyepiece. They'd have been sort of rubberized, you know, for the shock and things like that. You're not going to have sort of some guy's face up against something that's going to be metal and recoiling. There's and also for the slide there where the gun slides up and down, I painted that silver, because that would be down to the bare metal as well, and it'd be kind of kept with a bit of grease and things. So everything kind of, you know, the gun slides up and down, recoils and all that. They're nice and smooth. You're not sort of scraping anything while it's being done. Okay, we're on now to the bogies, and I have another decal there on the front of the bogies. A camouflage pattern all the way through it. I did the spools of wire, painted them black. Just painted the little thing in there silver, just to give it that little bit of just a bit, something to draw your eye more than anything else. And like I said, just continued on the camouflage pattern, and I'm after doing the two sledgehammers as well. Okay, giving them their nice little bit of wood effect, and also the heads. Then they were done, the heads of the two sledgehammers. And here then with the back section with the seat, I get with that again, that wood effect with the seat. Really happy with how that turned out. It was a nice effect. I learned that from Mr. Shane Smith. Go over, check his stuff out. He's a fucking unbelievable painter. Shane is an Irishman from Galway, to the best of my recollections. But Shane is a fabulous modeller. One of the first modelers I actually started watching when I got into this, got back into the hobby, because I was in the hobby as a kid. Went off then and sort of discovered girls, forgot about modelling, joined the army, went off, had my life, and now I'm retired, so looking for something to do in the evenings. And this modelling thing is absolutely ideal for it. Really is. I really enjoy it. It's something to do, something to take my mind off stuff. Spend about 2 hours of an evening, and you know, you're not sort of taking time from family or anything like that, but you're giving a little bit of time to yourself. And when you're in no rush to make things, who cares? You know, as a kid, I remember when I used to make sort of the tanks and things when I was a kid, it was mostly 1/72 scale stuff. The rush to get them made was absolutely phenomenal, because you want to get them made so you could play with them straight away and have your little mock battles, and yeah, I got another tank to add to my collection. Okay, and to be quite honest with you, I don't even think I painted most of them, because most of the paints back then were all these kind of paints. If you remember them, they were all enamels, and there was none of that airbrushing and acrylic paints which dry like that, and you can kind of touch dry them while you're still painting one side of it. You can nearly touch dry the other side. That's the great thing about, to say, the new acrylic paints, TAMIYA paints. But back in the day, it was all the enamels, and you were painting with a hairy stick, and you were sticking to it, and that 24 hours you waited for that thing to dry, I guarantee you, it drove people mental. It drove me mental anyway, because I wanted to sort of have my battle there and then and there. Whereas when you get into the bigger stuff and you're treating it as a hobby in the actual making of it, once they're made, they're made. I don't sort of sit around and play soldiers anymore. But I do enjoy the making part of it, of the fiddly bits, and ended up with something nice. And it's, like I said, it is a hobby, and I treat it as such. So anyway, lads, what I intend to get done today, I intend to do some chipping. Yes, some chipping, and we'll see how that all turns out. I'll show you tomorrow how all the chipping has turned out. And if you want to see that video tomorrow, hit the bell, and subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very, very much. But hit the bell anyway, so you'll be notified of any videos that I come up with straight away. It goes kind of straight into your notifications feed, rather than having to try and search it out. Okay, so that's about as much as I can say. Can't really say much more. It's like I said, these are sort of daily updates, so they're short and sweet. Well, maybe not that sweet, but short anyway. We'll try and keep them short. So anyway, lads, until the next time, this is John signing off. I catch you in the next one, lads. Like I said, it is a hobby for me. I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy it too. So all I can say is go out and buy yourself a kit. You build it and you enjoy it. And for those of you that are sort of following me along with this one, thank you very much. I appreciate it, really, really do. I'll catch you in the next one, lads. Stay safe, and until then, goodbye and enjoy your modelling.